Hey guys, welcome to today's video, which is going to be 2 pours on MDF clouds. I'm using 7 different paints, which I'm showing you now, and I will list the paints in the description below and tell you what they are as I pour them. I'm using some white mixed with Floetrol as a base coat. Honestly, I don't know the ratios. I just put Floetrol in until I felt it was a good consistency to give a decent base layer to my MDF boards. So I just pour them over and I will smear them around and tilt to show you how great it looks when you tilt it around and when you want a smooth surface and you tilt it around, it looks pretty cool. Here I'm just collecting some extra paint that I had on my board. I put a little bit too much on, so I just collected that and then smoothed my canvases, my MDFs out. There's my cup. I put it in view of the camera. I lay some white down at the bottom of the cup for the cup to absorb the white, just so that the rest of the color can pull away from the bottom of the cup without issues. So this is Cobalt Blue from Mont. Beautiful color. They don't have it in the 2 liters. This is milk paint mixed with Floetrol. I don't really know how to use the paint, milk paint, so I'm just winging it. This is Pearl Blue from Art Culture. And here we have Pearl White from Art Culture. Very beautiful paint. That color is stunning in anything you do. This is Purple by also Art Culture. This is Phthalo Blue by Holcroft, some fancy one. So first time I'm using that. And this is Mont Silver. All my paints are mixed with Floetrol. Right, so now I'm putting in the second round of colors. And I've just made it a little bit faster to not take up too much time. The cup is looking lovely. I definitely would like to do more pours with these colors and a dirty pour. I've never done a dirty pour before that I can remember. So anyway, that's that. Look at that, is really beautiful. So now I'm just getting the canvas boards in place and in frame of the camera and getting ready to pour. I pinch the top of the cup so that it pours out in a thinner spout, and I just pour. I didn't really think about where I was going to pour. In hindsight, I should have started more on the one side and moved over, but I didn't, and I'm fine with that. So I just poured very slowly from the middle to the end, and the patterns are amazing. The colors are just gorgeous. The dirty pour, wow, works out beautifully. So I just went over to the other side and poured there. I'm not too worried about having a bit of white paint in between the puddles. I mean, they're clouds, they're meant to be all mysterious and interesting. So I just pour. I don't even think about it. I go around just to make sure that I've got enough paint all over the board, which I do. And I'll do the little one once I'm finished with the bigger one. And then I'm going to get ready to tilt. I'm loving tilting now. I'm learning how to do it a lot better than just tilting without thinking about it. So I go slowly, and you can see that I choose what I want to keep. And sorry about my dogs. I choose what I want to keep. I don't just tilt and hope for the best. So yes, you can't always control and you can't keep everything, but there's that pink area, purple area that I'm doing my best to keep, and the silver, above the purple and whatnot. So I'm tilting around happily, choosing what I want to keep, what I want to try and keep anyway, and where I want to tilt off because there's a lot of paint on there. So I move it around and just go where it goes. I'm doing my best to keep that darker blue in the center. Also want to keep that silver at the bottom of the cloud, but it kind of stretched a bit funny and I didn't like the way it looked, so I decided to tilt it off. I did lose a fair amount of the purple, but I also gained some interesting area where the purple is. Like there's the purple and the silver with the blue in the middle and then some cells above it with some blue above that. It's fascinating. And then the white line going through. So I'm done now with that cloud and I love the effects. I think it's pretty cool. Very important to run your fingers underneath an MDF board as well. So now I am starting with my little baby cloud. I'm not going to move around. I'm just going to pour with whatever's left in the cup, which has probably gone a little bit muddier, but that's okay. You can see some silver coming out, and there's the milk paint, and I think some more silver. And I just use what I've got and I pour it out. Some gentle tilting just to cover the whole cloud, and again that little bit of purple just really makes it. It gives it just the most interesting. It's so interesting. And there, that is my little cloud, which I absolutely love. Again, you must run your fingers underneath just like you would a canvas. And that is the end of my cloud pours. It's a little bit difficult to see them because of all the paint on the puppy pad, but you can still see how pretty they are, and I will take better photos soon. But I love them. I'm super happy with them. I hope they dry nicely and don't crack. Sometimes on boards I find that my paint cracks. So here are some close-ups. There's the cute little one. And the bigger one, you can see how pretty it actually is and how the paint worked together. So there they are. Now I had a little bit of paint left of each color, so I decided to do two tiny little canvas panels. I think they're 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter. I can't remember exactly what the size is. And they're pretty cool to paint on and make cute little coasters or anything like that. They just fun to play on. You can mess around, you can do anything you want on them. I've done a few double dips with them, and just when you use leftover paint you can get some pretty interesting results. So that's what I've done. Sorry for the wiggly camera. My husband isn't that great at holding a camera steady. So yeah, you can see I've got two completely different colors going. I've got the blues with a little bit of purple, the darker blue. So this one is a darker one. It's got the dark blue and the cobalt blue much more. Tiny little bit of purple, but unfortunately I do lose it. But I did my best to keep the darker blue. And that's very interesting. It looks like a whirlpool. Now I'm going to do the lighter one, which is completely different. There's the silver, the pearl white, bit of purple. This one is fascinating, and it's fascinating how different they are when they came out of the same cup and were just poured one after the other. It's fascinating to me. I absolutely love what paint pouring does. I know I say that all the time, but it is true. So this one even has some cells, which I have no idea where they came from. There's absolutely no silicone anywhere, and those look like silicone cells. Very strange, but they are interesting. And I get to keep some purple, which I'm really happy about. And in the light, you can often see the shine of the pearl paints and the silver and the effects the paints have and how beautiful they actually are. So anyway, this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you liked the little 2 canvas panels that I added at the end. I hope you like my stuff enough to subscribe and watch future videos. Thank you for being with me, and I will see you again soon.